Grief is turning to anger tonight in one Connecticut community. A state trooper named Aaron Pelletier was killed in the line of duty last week, struck by a hit-and-run driver during a traffic stop. He was just 34 years old. Well, members of the local council proposed raising the thin blue line flag in his honor. Since 2014, the flag is used to symbolize support for law enforcement. It represents, supposedly, the ideals of justice and freedom, bravery and solidarity. Ahead of the trooper's funeral, the Democrat-majority town council, however, voted not to fly the flag because apparently it has meanings for other people. NewsNation senior national correspondent Laura Ingalls here with more. Apparently, some people say that white supremacists have flown this flag, and therefore it shouldn't be flown by a town.
Yeah, a lot of people take this flag for different meanings, apparently, and it's created quite a controversy. And we just heard from one of the town council members who gave us a little more context into what's going on here, explaining that the way the request to fly the thin blue line flag was brought up didn't meet the time requirements of the council's flag policy, which he says requires a written request 30 days prior to the date a special consideration is asked for. Now, this controversy began when a member of the town council requested this flag be raised the day before, as you mentioned, the trooper's funeral. Connecticut State Police Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier was killed in a hit and run on Interstate 84 last week while conducting that traffic stop. The effort to raise the thin blue line flag in his honor failed, with 5 council members voting against it, 3 in favor and 1 abstaining. Some members of the council were opposed to the flag being raised because of what some have called an association with far-right and white supremacist groups. Other family members say that the flag simply honors those who risk their lives to keep us safe and has nothing to do with those groups. Listen.
Represent racism and antagonism to many, many people. And even if you don't personally believe that and you fly it at your own house and you think it means something to you that's much more positive, it's just not how many people feel about it.
In my home, it means police, and they protect us, and they're our first line of defense.
And Ken Lesser, the mayor of the town, suggested they fly the first responders flag, which acknowledges police as well as all first responders. But that idea was shot down by the very councilman who originally called for the flag to be raised. Instead, what they decided to do was just decide to fly all flags at half-staff. Some residents of Wethersfield, Connecticut, took to social media to express their frustrations with the decision. One person saying the move was disgraceful. Another said it was disgusting behavior, while others saying the members should be voted out. The town councilor, Mickey Durek, who just responded to our inquiry, told us their flag policy, which was adopted in February of this year, is not a perfect policy, and this controversy shows them they need to amend it to allow for some flags to be flown on short notice if they choose to do so. So a lot of controversy, and it's a really unfortunate situation. Everyone agrees.
Well, I think what's being lost in all this is let's just salute the trooper.
Right.
And my gosh, if people have different ways of saluting him, so be it.
Yes.
Laura, thank you. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.